Top coming in here first. We about to make it happen. This shit is long and thick as hell, so I'm gonna start this off with my trimmer, which is kind of against the rules normally in a normal sitting, but we gotta move quick, guys, because this is a regular day. And Kyle's the man behind the camera at our retreat here, so we gotta hit him with a fresh cut. No, obviously not. So we're gonna start by putting in a 5-0 line with our XC trimmers. These are the most updated version of the Instincts and the Instinct motors, because these ones actually start at 8,500 RPM. They don't ramp up unless they need to, which kind of preserves battery life and stops vibration, and it just overall is the most updated version of the N2 vector motor technology. So N2 is the biggest part. There's other companies that are starting to put out vector motors, but I'm telling you guys, it's going to take them some time to refine it to the point that we have.
Appreciate it. Thanks for getting me here.
So Eddie, I was looking on Stylecraft's website last night, and the Rebel versus the Rebel 2.0, one has a screen, one doesn't. Why is that?
A screen?
Yeah, I think the first Rebel has like a little LCD screen.
Nah, they don't have no screens.
No?
Nah. You might have been looking at the rival.
Maybe it was the rival.
Yeah. All right, so check this out. Watch how this thing will just bust through. Normally, guys, I don't usually have this much to remove the bulk when I do this, but I just wanted to show you guys how certain tools are just worth their money, and they'll help you get through the job quicker. And this is definitely one of them. He said either do a taper or a skin fade, what's going to last longer. So then I knew what I had to do. So I'm reading 50 Cent's book, Curtis Jackson.
Oh shit.
Bro, you gotta read this shit.
Really?
Dude, it's such a great book, bro. Like,
I love this dude.
I love him too, bro. And like, if you read this book, you'll love him even more. Like, I mean, he's pointing out a lot of things that I hadn't thought about in a while, and I was just like, wow. What a great book.
What's it about? Like, what's the overall?
His whole, life, business, the streets. I mean, everything that you kind of hoped that book was about, it is about. All right, we got a shit ton of bulk to go through. We're going to use a number 3 on here. We're already demonetized, so smash that thumbs up, man, if y'all like the content.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I actually did a really comprehensive review this morning between the Rebel 1 and the Rebel 2. I stripped them all the way down. I took them all the way apart. I showed you guys all the differences. It's not released yet, but once I get some time to edit later tonight, I will. I'll get that thing out.
I know.
Without exposing anything from the video, what are your big 3 takeaways?
Big 3 takeaways would be this motor has a lot more torque due to the thicker coils, the thicker copper coils. I covered that in my initial review. The other thing here, like the biggest sleeper update really is this has a floating taper system. And if you don't know what that is, it's all good. I'll show you guys in that video real clearly what a floating taper has. So generally what that means is it actually kicks the hair out the sides of the clipper much better. That's the short of it, right? And then the other like biggest takeaway, and probably the biggest reason most of you guys want this, would be because it has the Echo Crunch technology. It has the Echo taper. It's actually not the Echo taper. It's just the Echo blade. The Echo taper is a little different. It's on the Rain, and I will be using that during this haircut as well. So we put our first guideline in with that XC trimmer. That's a 5-0 guideline. This will remove it super easy. But because we're moving at normal speed, Mach Jesus. We're moving at Mach Jesus. I'm going to keep talking, but I'll keep moving through this. I'm going to use a little clipper of a comb. We break this down in our phase 2. And it's also part of our most advanced class that Stylecraft offers, and it's called the Speedcraft. And you guys can sign up by checking out the website and see who's going to host a class near you. And you guys will see a serious amount of different tips and techniques that you guys can use to speed up your cuts without compromising your quality. And that was kind of my thought behind that, because one of the things I hear all the time, guys, is like, I know how to cut hair, I'm doing pretty good with it, but it takes me too long. Another sleeper tool here, man. If y'all don't have one of these, if you don't have an air hose in your shop, if you don't want one, this is just good, clean, strong, dry air. Helps you get through all that stuff. Keep your client clean, especially when they come in wolfing. They come in wolfing. At least we got 2 likes from 60 of y'all, 80 of y'all in the house. We got 2 likes. 2 of you guys are cool. The others, 70, 80 of you guys not cool, man. Appreciate you.
Traffic was horrible yesterday, so I had to go to the gym super late. I left my house at like 8:30. So before I left, I was watching a show on Netflix because one of my buddies told me it was good. It's called Free Bert with Bert Kreischer. Dude, it's hysterical.
Really?
It's a great show. And I'm not even like a big Bert Kreischer fan. I think he has good comedy sets, but I don't think he's,
He's not the guy you would have went after.
Yeah, for a show or whatever, but the idea behind the show, the concept, the writing, really good.
Right. That's cool. Hey, you're a little younger, but I don't know if you ever watched the show Vice Principals.
No, I haven't seen that.
Bro, do yourself a favor, and I promise you, by the 3rd episode, dude, you will die laughing.
Who's in that?
Danny McBride,
Oh shit.
and this other dude who kind of looks and acts gay, but he's not gay. But like, I don't know what the dude's name is, but if you see this guy acting, you'll just like, between the 2 of them, dude, when these 2 dudes are together in a show, there was like some serious, funny chemistry that went on in that show.
Have you seen Tires?
No.
Oh, funny. Bro, you need to watch Tires and then think about creating that for this barbershop. Seriously.
I will give it some thought. All right, you know what we're going to do, guys? We switched over to the Rain because of the taper blade, because I told you guys I want to move a little quicker, and that's why I'm using a lot of flicking motions, which we also cover in that class that we're talking about, the Speedcraft method. We talk about using this emotion and doing different things to move your process along a little quicker. We got to get this done, and then your favorite hairline is coming up next, guys. I know y'all like to bust his chops about his hairline, but Maxwell's cool as shit, man. He's coming up next, so y'all keep it locked, all right? Somebody said it was a $40 Uber trip from one side of his edge to the other. But he didn't know I put the title, so he came in, right? He came in, and I already had the live going, but the title of the live was Roast My Client. And he was like, bro, why are people so nasty, dude? And I was just like laughing my ass off. And then he finally looked, and then I did another live called Ask My Client Weird Questions. And people were asking like the most like off-the-wall, bizarre questions. And I was like, whatever y'all ask, I'll read. And then finally he was like, bro, I gotta see what the title of this live is. This is ridiculous.
That is a great concept.
Yeah.
It's a great concept for a live.
Well, I just think it's fun to like include the audience, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, have some fun with it.
Just get you guys kind of in the motion. The blade that's on here is the Echo Crunch taper blade, super soft, very easy to fade with. And as you guys can see, we're just kind of quickly going through, softening these lengths. We'll go back and we will detail these all out here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But you guys are gonna see the way I use this Echo Crunch taper blade. In combination with my other blade, I get all of the best of both worlds, and I get the quickest motion. So, all right, we've softened these upper guidelines. You can see that starting to come together. Let's get rid of that bottom guideline, and we will go ahead and switch back over to the Rebel to bring y'all in a little closer. So y'all are in a cell phone camera all punched in, so it's not gonna look the best, but just bear with me, and we're gonna get it done. So at the very bottom, because this is zero gap, it's set awful close, I'm gonna bump that back one click. Okay.
Have you noticed, I guess it'd be more with my generation, but with social media, people are less talkative in the chair?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely are. They don't be knowing what to say. And I think they're just like maybe a little shy. They're not, like, there was a time where I was nervous to like walk around the airport talking to myself with a camera. But like now, I just couldn't give a shit. I mean, like, I don't care anymore. I don't even think about it. It's funny because like those anxieties about that stuff are just gone after doing it so much.
I don't want to get in your camera.
for the first time in your life, you don't want to be in my live. For the first time in his life, he didn't want to be in my live. You see that? So being that this is zero gap, y'all see how easy it was to just blaze out that line. Normally I'd be doing this process around the whole head, but I just wanted to keep you guys planted so you guys could see, you know, how quick you can execute a fade like this if you have a process and you stick to it. Next move here, we'll make the blend pop with our Uno 2.0.
Is barbering like editing where you can have your own style, your own method to it, but it's all roundabout the same?
Yeah, I could say that might even be why I like editing so much. I mean, some people actually, I think it was E.T., he used to say he was editing the fade. Like, and I think that's kind of what it's like. You know, you get it to a certain point. You know, you guys see, basically, I just busted out like a rough draft here real quickly. And then I'll go back in and
I will, bro. Don't worry. It's on my list.
And so I have this like perfect. Yep. Got it arraigned.
Take it to the movies. The movies we got next month.
Yeah, it definitely could be like that.
Oh, that's it?
Good point. Just deepen your voice. Somebody, I got this rule where I'm like, hey man, if somebody calls and they ask for me, I'm never here unless they ask me by a specific code name. And this serves as twofold. Like if you got the code name, because like obviously if you ain't got my phone number, I probably don't want to talk to you already. Like if you ain't got my number, then like already you kind of. You're on the outskirts. You're on the outskirts of my circle. I want to switch back to this one here. We're gonna detail out that. That's right, bro. Yo, I was watching this show about the Canadian mafia last night, bro.
Oh shit! I didn't even know they had a mafia.
Yo, it was kind of weird because they had this dude from Ecuador in their mafia, and he had this like Ecuadorian kind of accent mixed with a Canadian accent. Yo, and it was tripping me out because I know Canadian accent real good. Like I know you can't. A Canadian cannot hide from me. I grew up right on the border, so I know when I hear a Canadian. Yeah, they do. They say like, me and my buddy Gord, hey, we're gonna go out and drink some brewskis.
No, seriously?
Every
Every time I've been there, half the locals sound like they're from Canada.
Because a lot of them guys are from Canada.
That I also did find. Our driver while I was there was from Canada.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, let's fade out this side. 14 thumbs up with hundreds of y'all in here. It's all good. It's all good. I do not care. I used to just like really hope that I could get to 100 thumbs up, but like honestly, I don't even care anymore.
I don't think it matters that much.
It don't, bro. It just like helps me kind of verify that I'm making something people like. And if they don't like it, I gotta readjust my strategy, so I just gotta be cool with that.
This is during the prohibition time.
Yeah, so you're expecting a.
Yeah, so in the book, with this, he just kind of signed that deal for vitamin water, and he's kind of talking about the whole thing. Like in the book, he sort of says that like he really doesn't like to drink. He doesn't like to drink when he goes out, and when he's doing all these things. Yeah, he's not big into drink. He won't drink. He won't smoke. He likes to keep like a clear state of mind. And then he's like, a lot of people didn't realize this, but at the concerts, the number one selling thing was water. He's like, so there was a lot of money to be made on water. And then he said, I seen some of this like designer water when I went to the store, and it kind of hit me like, wow, yo, you cannot tell me that you could tell the difference in a blind taste test between this water that's $3 and this water that's 75 cents. So his theory was like, all right, so there's a lot of markup on that, but one of them did better marketing than the other. That's kind of what he was looking at. Like. And he's like, all I ever drank was water. He's like, but after a while, it got a little boring. So I started adding flavor to my water. That's where I got the idea, the vitamin water. Now, he had vitamin water, I think, in one of his music videos first, before he ever reached out. And then they reached out to him like, hey, we think you were sponsor. We have this thing called, I think it was like 50 something. And they were adding 50 like minerals to their formula. This was like irrelevant of 50. It just happened to be 50. And he was like, well, who could be a better fit for this than you? So when you take the sponsorship and endorsement deal, and 50 said no, but I would like to have an equity stake in the company, and I'll go super hard and we'll do this together, and little by little it came together. I thought it was a really cool and interesting story. Next thing you know, he made that song. Coca-Cola come and bought it for millions. What the fuck? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, he made that song.
Dude, that's so crazy.
So Barber bought him for $2.
There's a few people that went famous.
They could pull something like that off.
One could pull something like that off too, but also are good businessmen.
Yep. Well, that's the one thing that he kind of like explains it. Like he doesn't really like to rush into anything. Like dude, his deal with Interscope, that whole story was great, bro. Like there was all these people trying to sell him, sign him. He was a highly sought after artist, and he actually did sign with somebody else. Kind of realized he made a mistake, and he pulled out of it. And he didn't really go into the particulars of how he got out of it, but he said it got a little dicey. It got a little dicey, basically. Yeah, he said, I'm not gonna say what happened, but long story short, we are not part of that. So then, like, when he went to go sign with Interscope, he's like, I wasn't gonna get as much money with Interscope, but I was gonna be able to open myself up to a whole new fan base. Eminem, there was all these white people that were starting to listen to rap now, and he was like, and I have access to Dr. Dre, which I view as the best producer on the face of the earth. He's like, so between those two factors, the money wasn't really that important to him. He's like, between those two factors, the fact that I would have access to these guys, and he's like, I made $1 million off my signing, which was nothing to me. He's like, in the grand scheme of things, you'll see that money didn't mean anything. But it pales in comparison to what they made touring and every other thing. So like, then he had some friends that were around him that got a little short-sighted. Started trying to bill him for shit that they helped him with. He was going to bring them up with him. He was going to give them points off the record and bring them up with him, but they started getting kind of greedy. Like, hey, you recorded that in my basement. They sent him $50,000 bill. Fifth hit him back. He's like, yo, I'll give you 30 grand and I'll give you a point off the album. 50 plus. And that guy probably could have got 2 points off the album, but he said, no, I want my 50 grand. He didn't believe in 50 like that. He said, I want my 50 grand. So, long story short, he fucking kind of screwed himself because 50 even says in the thing, he's like, I would have gave him 2 points, to be honest. We would have negotiated a little bit and maybe a point and a half, but he would have made $4 million, between $2 and $4 million off of that, plus whatever else I had going, because he really was with me. He really was in the trenches, but he goes, all of a sudden, we start making some money, all these people around you to start, having their hands out. He's like, and I didn't like that. He's like, so when he took the 50 grand from me, I said, yeah, here, take the 50. Now you've been paid for all of your work, and I don't owe you anything. Whereas if that guy would have been a little cooler, 50 would have taken him with him. He didn't go nowhere with him. And he really was around since the very beginning.
He's a savage, bro.
Pro could then add 5 times his payout.
Oh, a lot more than that. I mean, if he would have just taken the point and a half and the 30 grand, he would have had about 2 million right there. So 2 million minus 50 grand, which is all he got. That's pretty good money.
50 Cent himself a good paycheck.
They don't. It's undisclosed how much money he made when Coca-Cola bought vitamin water, but they sold it for billions. And he owned a good percentage of it. And he says in the book, he's like, I'm not allowed to disclose how much I made off of that, but I got a good piece off of that, and I never made money like that in my life. That was the biggest deal I ever did in my life. So if it was billions, and he made percentages off the billions,
It was definitely 9 plus.
I can't even imagine. I really can't even imagine.
Do you even get, never thought about this till now, but do you get taxed on when your company sells?
Hell yeah, you get taxed.
Tax on everything, my brother.
Yo, I'm done with the government intervention, man. I'm done with taxes.
Yeah, trust me, one of our clients came the other day and said, we ain't paying.
See how it goes.
Did you not
first.
see what happened with the IRS? 1.5 billion people or something? They've been paid 1.5 billion in taxes.
That's good.
The old
I'm gonna
IRS
keep.
people.
I think the U.S. should just stop paying taxes as a whole, man. They take us on everything.
Probably won't go so hot for me. My luck. I stopped paying taxes. I'll be the first one in prison.
That's fair, man.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pay my share and thinking like all these other people stop paying that to keep them busy. They stay out of my business. It's like, hey, at least I gave you something.
They're looking at the big dogs. That's what they're always looking for.
Unless you stop voicing like your political opinions or something, all of a sudden they come after you too.
Yeah, if something to say that's against the grain, you're gonna have a little bit of resistance.
Well, I don't know if you've been keeping up on this Josh Hawley thing on the Helm, but he brought the airline executives up there. He brought the.
You missing something?
Oh, I thought you were gonna pay me on Venmo. I wasn't worried about it.
Nah, that's fine. Like, I got out, I went over to Sam's. I'm like, I took money in the other pocket. All right,
Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you.
Take care, man.
Oh. Money, 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 money. Yeah, but dude, he drugged those airline executives on there, bro, and it was great, dude.
So what happened?
Like, we got some information. Like, you know how when you go, like, if me and you go to the airport and we both check a bag,
Yeah.
a carry-on especially, you might pay a different price than me. And it's ridiculous because we're both on the same flight. And he had all these facts, and he was like, so why do you charge one person more than another on the same exact flight? And this guy tried to like act like he had a leg to stand on, but dude, he got torched.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah, because he goes, it's $0 to $149. Which one is it?
It's like, you know how we got so much stuff that is just beyond our control. You go to the DMV and they're like, yeah, man, to get your license, Kyle, you're gonna have to pay, $300. Otherwise, enjoy walking, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have any control there. There's no one you can go to. There's nothing you can do. You can file a complaint, see where that goes.
But that's not gonna go far.
It's just like this idea of like universal health care. It's a great idea in theory, but in practice it would be a lot like the DMV, bro. You pull up to the DMV hospital, and they'd be like, "Yo, take a number." You'd be like, "Yo, my leg is hanging off." Yeah, you and everybody else in here. Take a number, go sit over there. We'll call you in 3 days.
I mean, I look at when people go to universal healthcare, they refer to Canada as an example, right? Well, let's talk to some actual Canadians, and when you
They don't like that shit.
you find out real quick, they're on their deathbed just about. They're
Taxes
told
are
they
like
need 3 weeks.
50%.
Hey, but you know why? Because when you're talking to them Canadians, they're here getting health care here.
No, seriously.
We're in Naples and they got the money. They're like, hey man, I just want to get my knee replaced, bro. I've been waiting for 30 years.
I couldn't imagine that.
I really couldn't either. Bro, the guy, the Canadian mobster, his name was Joey Limousines. Joey Limousine. His name was. And he owned 35 limos or something like that. And he was renting them out. He was like, yo, I started renting them out because I was just gonna wash my money. Like, I never intended this to be like a real business, but then all of a sudden it took off and people were like legit renting them. Next thing you know, he goes, next thing you know, I'm swimming in legit cash too, and it's getting harder to clean my money. That was hilarious, bro. I don't know, did you watch these like mobster like documentaries where like the mobsters are in there, like after all of them are already snitch and everything like that, and they come on there and they try to be like super tough and act like their lifestyle was 10 times better than it was.
Yeah. Michael Pangini. He's a good example of that.
I like Michael because
I do like him.
To me, he seems super truthful about everything. Like if you really watch his content, I kind of feel like Michael is telling the truth about a lot of this stuff. He doesn't really like super. I think he's because he's very religious.
I think
Like
so.
he doesn't over glamorize. Neither does Sammy. Sammy the Polo really over glamorize the lifestyle. He was like, they give you the truth. You
Like
know,
honest, like what's up with this?
but I don't think nobody can tell a story like Sammy. I don't have any products in his hair yet. I just like the way Sammy could tell a story. Like he can leave a story, and like any attempt by traditional editing means to enhance a story actually just takes away from it. In the case of Sammy, like if you got a guy who can really tell a story, you don't need to fill it with a bunch of B-roll and a bunch of bullshit. You just let that guy tell that story.
In a well-lit room with great camera angles, and that's all you need.
Shit. Because like he'll start the story, like we walk into the room, hugs and kisses, John sitting at the front of the table. Like he sets the table so good that you don't really need to just adding all that stuff to it to try to bring about more cinema. Like it isn't gonna do nothing. It's just gonna take away from the story.
I was blown away when we were on the way to Orlando, and we were listening to the book, and we watched the interview.
Yeah.
We did the whole, dude. I mean, truly great.
Remember? Do you remember with Nicky Scarfo when that guy owed the guy owed money to somebody else? So
Is this with the judge?
No, do you remember? So just so you guys are listening, Nicky Scarfo was a crazy mobster from Atlantic City, and he would wind up being the boss after Angelo Bruno. But anyways, just rewind the story. There's a guy that Nicky really wants to kill, and he can't kill him because he owes money to another mobster.
Yeah. Oh,
And he goes,
yeah.
and he owed like 60 grand, and he goes, I wish I had the 60 grand. I'd pay it. Just that's how bad I want to whack this motherfucker. He was gonna pay the money off just so he could kill the guy. Yeah. I thought that was so funny, bro. Like I had tears in my eyes laughing the first time I heard that part of the story.
Dude, I mean, just my memory being like weird, but I think that's literally right as we got to our place in Orlando.
Yeah. Yeah, we were listening to that. We started laughing, bro.
Dude, that was
I wish
so
I had the 60 grand. I'd pay it myself. That's how bad I want to whack this one.
And I love the language they use, the whack,
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing.
I mean, they really captured it in that book. I mean, that book was. I actually think the guy who did the voiceover might have actually been Philip Leonetti. I don't know for sure, but yeah, that guy was too good, though.
Dude, I mean, really.
I'm thinning the top of his hair out because I'm gonna make a whole lot of extra work on myself. If I don't, if I'm gonna thin it out anyways, I might as well do it before I cut the rest of the top.
Oh, Dad?
With who? With me? I thought Maxwell was my next one.
Oh, you.
Oh, okay. You scared me there for a second. I'm like, shit, I'm like on time, kind of.
How easy is it for a barber to go overtime?
How frequent is it if you run late?
No, that like you guys do. That you guys do.
I don't run late very often. I mean, it happens. I'm not going to say it never happens, but most of the time, I'm on time. I only run late when I go live for you guys for 34 likes with 200 of you win. That's when I run behind because I'm explaining all my stuff. But like in a normal situation, I'm not explaining nothing. I'm talking to my customer and I'm getting through the haircut pretty quick. I think honestly, like one of the other little tools you can have as a barber that helps you a lot is just having like a watch on your wrist. It's been 28 minutes on this cut. I'm just about done with it. I could have been done probably 2 or 3 minutes ago if I wasn't talking.
Take like just a little bit of my thought.
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you guys how to blend in the very front too. I showed that short actually did all right on there, but Kyle had like a man face on it. He looked angry that I showed people.
Promise I'm not an angry person.
He was an angry man. Hey, your grandpa was in here yesterday.
Oh really? It's his birthday
And you know
today.
what happened?
Craig's
Cole-
birthday?
Yeah,
Cole
it's Craig's
came in here to
birthday.
buy a product, right? And Craig was sitting over there. He's like, "You're not even gonna say hi to your grandfather?" And he was like, "Oh, Grandpa, you're here."
He didn't even tell me because I saw him when he came back from here. I'm
You
like,
know what's funny is he wanted to buy that. He wanted to buy some statement. And when I cut his hair, I put the statement in there. He's like, "Yo, that's great. I love it." And I was like, "You want to buy something?" He's like, "Let me think about it." Now 2 days later, he came back. He thought about it.
He
He was
wanted
like,
it.
"Yeah, I do want that."
He texted
I
you.
usually start my first cuts on Saturdays. You know, anywhere between 7. Sometimes as early as 5. But when I got in here this morning, it was like 7. There was already like 10 people in here. This guy was cutting. He was already gonna get 10. Get the hell out of here.
He showed up just now.
And you
Don't
are
eat,
Mr.
no.
Halfway, bro. I
was
don't even want to
here
hear
slicing
this
and
from you.
I was here slicing and
I don't
dicing.
want to hear this from you, brother. Mr. Half Day over here. You're part-time even when you're here the whole time.
I know.
Hey, what happened to them Patriots?
Same thing up here.
What happened to the Bills was we got hosed by the refs.
add hair to
And
the
if you
top.
really did win that money,
I'm sorry.
I'm happy for you, bro. Somebody said he won 2,400, and honestly, bro,
Damn.
to be perfectly honest, if you really bet 2,400 on the Broncos to beat the Bills, that was a pretty risky bet. You know it. You can say whatever you want. I'm glad you won the money, bro. If you
on
really
you,
won
man.
that money, bro, like I'm legit happy for you. I'm not gonna be mad about that.
You got some balls to do that. I gotta give you credit.
Yeah, I gotta give you some credit there. I'm gonna bring y'all in for a closer look here. So, all right, I addressed this length and I cut this length. These are two different lengths. I'm gonna show you guys how you easily can blend this in. And we're gonna use little pie shapers. I'm gonna take this one just to give it a second. So I normally don't comb it all out like this to show you, but look, this bottom length here, we're not gonna touch that again. And this top length is how much shorter we went. We gotta just blend that little section in between. There'll be more hair as we get towards the center of the hair. Right there. We don't want to recut this part. That's how you make it blend so that when it styles, it looks good. See that little notch there? A lot of barbers would take that right off, but you got to pay attention to what is in the very front here. There it is. And that's how you know what to take off. Nah, but legit, if you made that money, bro, I'm happy for you, dude. How am I going to be mad at you for finally winning the bookie? He bet against the Bills and he won money, but like I'm never gonna be mad at you for making some money. Shit, I wish I would have made that bet myself.
Yeah.
Hey, I would listen. If the Bills could have won that game, if I could just somehow pull out $2,400 and set it on fire for the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think about the money. God knows it's gonna take more than that.
I told you not this year, bro.
Nah, it wasn't.
You didn't want that something this year, bro.
It wasn't this year, bro.
I think the result would have been the same.
To,
this
to be
year.
perfectly honest, I think this. I do think the Seahawks would have beat the Bills in the Super Bowl.
I really
Like,
do think so.
I'm not gonna be unrealistic here.
The Seahawks were.
I'm not gonna be unrealistic here. That was a bitter pill to swallow with the way we lost to Denver. It was a bitter pill to swallow, but at the same time, like I'll be honest, I kind of wish the Jaguars would have just beat us. I think Trevor Lawrence had a chance to go against the Seahawks and have a better showing than either us or the Patriots. The Patriots was about the worst possible team that could have won.
I think the Broncos, if they still had their quarterback, if their quarterback didn't break his ankle,
Dude, the Broncos would have got torched, I think. I think they would have. Even with Bo Nix.
I think with Bo Nix, it would have given him a little bit more of a run than the Patriots.
Well, anybody would have. I mean, to be perfectly, the other thing that I'm kind of noticing lately, guys, is it just feels like the NFL is a bit of a bad product right now. Like, it's just the last two Super Bowls, total blowouts. Like, the way they're doing these calls, the way, like, imagine, like, all right, so you obviously had a lot of Spanish people watching this Super Bowl because of Bad Bunny and everything. How the hell are they going to look at this game, try to learn this game and the way it works when we can't even figure it out? I could never explain some of these calls to people. There's a guy blowing up on the internet right now trying to explain how NFL works to his girl. He's like, this is pass interference. This is not pass interference. And she's sitting there with a board. She's trying to figure it out. It's like,
This is you. I don't even know what pass interference is anymore.
nobody
at this
does. I
point.
don't know what a catch is. I don't know what pass interference is.
I don't know what a pick is.
I mean, I have a feeling they're going to make a new rule this year. Like Josh Allen always gets new rules at the end of the year. This rule is going to be you can now challenge during overtime.
In Super Bowl.
Not just in the playoffs.
You should be able to challenge.
He said I was going to bet on the game, but I'm a diehard Denver fan. I hear you, man. Behind the Barber, thanks for checking in, guys. Appreciate all of you guys for joining me on these lives. Bitter pill to swallow losing that, but you know what? sometimes I get so mad that my team don't make the Super Bowl, but like the reality is, there was only like 2 more games and everybody's sitting now. So, and then the other funny thing is like, I'm a real fan of the NFL, but most of the time, if I ask people in about 2 months, if I ask people who was in the Super Bowl, they'll be like, I don't know, who was it? That's for us, it's so important, but for most people, they don't even remember. Does anybody remember the Chiefs got blown out last year in the Super Bowl? Now, I will always remember that as one of my favorite Super Bowls of all time.
Not a Chiefs fan.
I know. To watch them get just blown out like that.
Actually,
Like they went to a P. Diddy party, it was great.
I'm looking right there. You got your boy jumping over the tree.
Yeah.
Is that Josh? It is Josh.
He said, I wish there was more barbers with beards where I live. He said, I'll give you 500 right now to shave his head bald. I don't know if 500's enough, bro. I gotta split it with him. All right, so I'll tell you how this works. I gotta split it with him, and YouTube takes 33%. But by the time it's all said and done, he's gonna get his head shaved for like $115. I don't think that's enough.
Yo, if we bump that number out of 0, we're talking.
Yeah, if you go for a G, you drop $1,000 super chat, I'll take a trimmer right down the center of his head, whether he wants it or not.
You'd have to get
So
another.
damn thick.
You'd have to get another tripod. I'd have to set mine up for that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Say it, man. Oh, you shit was wrong.
He said, does the Echo taper lever open to a 1.5 millimeter, 3 millimeter on the Rain clipper? I don't really know my millimeters all that well. So I don't really know. You probably could look on the website and see what it is in millimeters. I actually have a whole clipper chart. What's up, Maxwell? Hey, we're already live, bro. They're teeing up on your hairline already, bro.
Already.
They're already throwing. They're throwing. I'm just playing, bro. Y'all be nice today. Y'all be nice today.
Let's go, man.
This work's gonna work. Who got the statement? Oh, he got it. All right, y'all, we're gonna use a little statement. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm gonna bring you guys in for a little closer look here in a second. We handled the cut in a timely fashion. We're gonna put a little statement in here.
Where do you get your stuff
Good day,
from?
sir. Pretty simple.
What is it?
Statement's just a dope product, dude. It's a matte pomade,
Okay.
which kind of gives you this cool, like, beachy look. And it washes out super easy, unlike some of the pomades. But water-based is what a matte pomade is, where oil-based would be like a normal
Okay.
pomade.
Do you want skin still, or
No, I
let's
do
see
like
here.
this over like a texture powder.
just low, right?
I think this is better than a texture powder in a lot of. It does the same thing really, but I think it's better because it doesn't. It's not as hard to wash out. All right, guys, I forgot to run the shaver yet, but I need to run the straight razor right there. But
About killed me last time.
that's what we got cooking here. What y'all think about the cut, man? Gotta hit him with the straight razor too. I told you that, but what y'all think about the cut? Not bad for a quick live and doing it moving.
It's not as tight as my headset.
Why would you know that?
You're not telling me that. The stories he tells, bro. I wish you guys could be a fly on the wall for some of the conversations that have went on in here, but I'm so sure that we would be banned if they.
I can only imagine.
I'm from Buffalo, New York, guys. Buffalo. Actually, technically, I'm from Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize Niagara Falls is just outside of Buffalo.
Shout out Niagara Falls. Beautiful area.
Shout out Niagara Falls.
And in the light, you can really see it. It's like a whole
Slum
thing.
City.
I've been to both. I've been to Niagara and Buffalo.
Yeah, bro, they're kind of switched. The Buffalo looks like it got a lot more gentrified, and Niagara Falls looks like it just went more down there.
I mean, if you're on the water in Niagara, it's not bad.
Yeah, you don't want to like. There's certain areas like by the falls, you're cool. If you go a couple streets over, one way or the other, it's like leaving one of them cruise ships. You never know what
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
You never know what might happen over there.
Buffalo's interesting because it's just one street, man.
Yeah, Main Street.
Yeah, it's Main Street. You got your Duff's on there. You got a few other shops, and it leads you straight to the stadium.
You didn't go to Chippewa.
No, I didn't go to Chippewa.
That's the real street. When you turn 21, you gotta go to Chippewa.
Yeah, that's where you go out.
Yeah. A lot of fires on Chippewa. I don't know how many there is. It's got to be more than 30
Damn.
in one street. But they were all jam-packed when I was younger. But I gotta grow that shit. He said, what do you call a man who lost his car? Carlos.
He's got a baseball game after I'm done cutting you.
Hit him with the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that color?
Not ready for that.
I'm back for a 10-minute phase.
Yeah, no, back in the Marlins.
Should I take a? I can't take a video. Hold up.
Dude, he's rational, dude.
We gotta do it, y'all. A little social media action right here. And that was the rain.
Dude, he got left on the wait list.
That was the rain with the wrist flipping that helped speed that up. And then the ceramic blade on the Rebel to get rid of all the
It's really only the second year
lines.
really playing.
So super easy.
Exactly. He's got speed too.
And clipper over comb to blend in the top. Shit's tight. We gotta hook him up, bro. He's editing videos for Starcraft now. Oh, show the camera, bro. Show the camera. That should be my new thumbnail for this video. Throw it on there. That's the fluffy top, bro. The broccoli, the fluffy top, the llama, all that wrapped into one right here.
Whenever Victorino's anecdotes at the end of his.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Let's
Always
see,
great
bro.
to see you. I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Give me a link that I can download that shit. Come on up, Maxwell.
Send me your email address.
I will.
Chat.
See you, bro.
Later, bro.
Oh, good to see you, bro. See you too, Let's do it. He said, what do you call a group of men waiting for a haircut? A barbecue. A barbecue. Barbecue. That's the beautiful thing about having appointments is currently everybody is working, but nobody is waiting in the room. Because like if we were a walk-in shop, you'd have like 4 guys waiting for me, 4 waiting for him. It would pile up to the point where there'd be people literally outside, and they're just doing nothing but wasting their time. So that's why I like my one of the sponsors of the YouTube channel is Booking. You guys can have it at booking.com/Eddie. Redeem your offer for 50% off your first 3 months. They've been a big, long-time supporter of the channel, and I've been rocking with them. Haircut with tattoo shop, too. I always thought that'd be a dope concept.
But you should definitely put someone in the back room.
I've thought about this many times. We're like, bro, if we had a tattoo artist in the back, we would all have so many more tattoos.
We should.
I'd be getting tattoos all the time. But that back room is mine. Now I'm jealously guarding the back room. All right, y'all ready? We're gonna lock in again. We have our activities. We're gonna hit it with some spray here. And while I'm waiting for those ones, be using my Rebel again also. So we'll spray this one up. And we're actually gonna use the detachable to cut the top of my boy's hair here. So I got a couple options here. I think I'll go with the Oscar if it's still charged. I just really like what this does to the curl on top. So first, what we're gonna do here I'm gonna just kind of try to comb this all out. It looks like he, I don't know, maybe even washed it this morning. Last night. So it's all nice and clean. If it isn't, sometimes washing the waves could be real helpful to get them to cut good. You gotta pay attention to them too, because if they're not going the way they should be, you might wind up cutting more off than you want to. You got your waves getting seasick up there. All right, y'all, we're gonna start with the number 2 on the detachable, and we're gonna go with the grain. If I was to go against the grain here in this step, my man would be bald.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's crazy what a difference it is on any kind of texture of hair when you go with the grain versus going against it. It's like night and day. Here, kind of trying to follow that pattern. That's why it's good to have a couple extra machines, guys, because like when you're disinfecting your stuff, you want to give it a couple of minutes to work. So we're gonna use our number 2 now. We'll go against the grain a little bit towards the bottom here. And this will just kind of soften up any of the blending we're gonna do going into the top. And then we're gonna get our main workhorse back in action here. I hope the passion bleeds through to you guys, man. I love doing this. This is one of those things that like I really feel like barbering kind of saved my life. I don't really know what I would have done in life if I didn't do this. I'm so grateful that this, in a way, it kind of found me. My great grandmother was doing hair. I lived in her house. They always seemed, she was mean at wrapping them perms. Boy, she'd be twisting them perms up in like 5 minutes. She made enough money to support us, and we owned our house, and we didn't have a ton, but we had enough to survive, and we always had food, and all that came from hair back then. So when I think about that, the opportunity to come to go to hair school during high school, I actually had to become a cosmetologist first. And I was interested in that. I wasn't even really that interested in barbering yet at that point in my career. How you doing, buddy? So when the opportunity to go to cosmetology school came up, it was free in the state of New York, and they were for like for my area or whatever. I think it was because it wasn't the greatest area. I think they had those opportunities. They were like, hey, none of these hoes is going to college. They know that. They said, hey, give them some work skills that they could use.
Not the greatest area to put it like that.
You know how it is. You went through it too in Chicago. So I mean, it's just, to me, it sort of found me, and I was like, hey, I'll sign up for it. And I hate to tell you guys, I wish I could tell you what my dad said when I told him I'm going to hair school. He said, you want to do hair? No, he didn't really say it like that. He ain't got no accent. You remember the Zohan? Yeah. I want to do hair. I should have did it like the Zohan. That man had a system. He had a system, boy. And he was like a badass CIA or Assad agent or something. I don't know what he was.
I think that's the only Sailor Moon I have not seen.
That's probably what some of y'all think. Hey man, to my man who said he's cooked, I want you to stick around and apologize at the end of this video when he has the freshest fade you ever seen in your life. So I'm just being real with you. That's how this is gonna go. I have no lack of confidence in what's about to happen here. And you might be a first time viewer, bro, so I'm not even mad at you. I'm just gonna say, just watch and learn, bro. Watch and learn. No, I'm not throwing shade. I'm not casting dispersions upon no man.
I am.
For all we know, he might be a chef, and he might be talking about some food that he just cooked.
Something to be going live again?
Oh yeah, remember he was inspired that day.
Yeah, bro.
I can't do it live, you asshole. I don't have any followers.
You can use anything.
How many days a week is he here? 1.
All right, so check out this instinct shaver.
He puts in more than you.
Watch how fast this
Right,
goes.
he's better, he's the boss.
You see how fast that is? Look at y'all see that line right there? Watch this.
What, that thing? Yeah, that's probably a prototype.
No, this is the instinct. I can't show prototypes here in the live. There actually was a prototype I wanted to try on this hair, but I'm not allowed to.
Oh,
Check it. Because at the Stylecraft and Grandma, as a creative director of education, one of my other duties to Stylecraft is to help them develop new tools. And we're always seeking to improve things, guys. So like everything that you guys get to see, you know, most of it has been tested by me and some other guys for a long time before we get to the final product. So this shaver here is called the Exceed or Instinct if you go Stylecraft. They're both the same. But these have what's called a Into vector motor. And the Into means it has intuitive torque control, meaning it speeds up when it senses resistance. It speeds up. So that's what's really special about it, and that's why it can just lay waste to hair so easily. All right, y'all, we're gonna switch over to our Rain clippers. We'll switch over to the Rain clippers because of this motion we can do. We could use our C motion with the curved blade. So we're gonna set in our first guideline with the Rain clipper. And we're using that nice C motion. What that's really gonna do is that's gonna soften that upper guideline right there. So for those of you saying he's cooked, we want to use basically about the width of a finger.
right?
We need to stretch this part of the blend out a little bit so that we can get that skin line out. That's the whole purpose.
I know my coworker.
We are demonetized because of the music, so if you guys can hit the thumbs up, that's very helpful. We're trying to get to 100, we're at 71. You guys are doing great. Y'all been a great room today, guys. Great room today. We've been talking mafia stories. We've been talking haircuts. We've been talking all kind of shit.
We've been getting deep.
Yeah, we've been getting deep. We're talking Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent's book. I'm reading it right now. Love it, bro. Love it, man. As soon as I started listening to it on Audible, as soon as I started it, I just knew this was going to be a book that I really liked. Like, it's just like his whole story, life, business, everything, you know, and it's great. I'm really enjoying it, man, because you guys got to realize what 50 Cent was to my generation. Like, him and Eminem and all these guys were it, bro. They were the hottest thing there was. There was nothing like that. And, you know, during that time, there was all kinds of stuff I wondered about. Like, why did he start Vitamin Water? Why did he do this? Why did he do that? And, like, you start to see that he really was just a brilliant business guy. You know, it still is, yeah, no question.
Even though we went bankrupt, one twice.
Yeah, that's nothing. Everybody got to, you know, you can't always get it right. And he says that right in his book. He's like, look, I've had plenty of wins and I've had a lot of losses. But you know what I mean? For like a guy who comes from the struggle to try to figure it out, you're not going to get it right off the rip. And in my generation, like, I'll say something that might be a little controversial to some of y'all, but I think 50 Cent, his music, to me, is more timeless than Eminem's. Eminem's, like, a lot of Eminem's music, for my age, for my immaturity level, like, a lot of Eminem's music really resonated with me for that time period. But, like, now that I've gotten older, I can still listen to all these 50 Cent songs, and a lot of them, man, when I put them on, I still feel like I'm back in 2005 and I'm doing whatever I was doing back then. We're not gonna talk about it.
You don't have more platinum records though than Marshall.
Bro, for real, like, one of the first parts of the book he was talking about, he was dealing, like, and for those of you guys who've never been to, like, a big city or New York City or whatever, you know, all these people selling drugs, but somebody has to steer those clients into the person who's selling the drugs. He was talking about how, like, he actually put a lot of thought into who he would use as a steerer. Like, where other people were just, it's an entry-level position. You got a pulse? Great. Tell people to come over here when they want to buy. But, like, he's just talking about all the different things that he would do to avoid trouble. And, you know, it's just, the whole thing, bro. Like the way he thinks about things. Like he doesn't do drugs. He never did drugs. He never smoked. He never drinks. He doesn't do any of this stuff. Like how much better of a criminal could you be? You know, if you're not partaking in that.
You hear me? Yayo said after he got shot, bro, he changed.
Vitamin water.
You know what I mean? They changed a lot of his thinking.
Well, he talks about that too. Like after he gets shot, one of the things that he got shot all over his body.
Yeah, the guy got shot in the mouth.
One of the things that the doctors told him was he needed to start jogging. You know, he started getting his strength back. But he'd look out the window and he'd see people he didn't recognize in the street. He was really worried. And he was like, I'd feel this fear. Like I didn't want to go back outside. I didn't want to. He's like, but every time I felt fear in my life, I would just run right towards it. He's like, it was the best. It was the best thing to do, really, because otherwise I'd have never left that house. You know, I had to come to, you know, a series of decisions here, and I had to, you know, it's pretty cool. Like one of the preeminent feelings in the book is like he's trying to teach people how to be fearless, how to be courageous. You know, whether you feel it or you don't. You know, he's like there is really no comfort. There's no growth in comfort. And you'll hear that a lot of these books. A lot of like self-help books or any kind of book like that. You'll hear people talk about things like that. So yo, what is this cut? This cut is called a skin fade, my friend. All right. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, he actually talks about the actor. What's his name? Mario something or other. The guy who played Ghost. Yeah, Amari. Yeah. He talked about his first audition and how it went terrible. Now he wanted Amari. Like he felt like when they wrote the script, like this was the guy that he wrote it for. Wow. He wanted him so bad, but when the dude came in and did his first audition, he kind of blew it. 50 called him and gave him like a pep talk. He's like, bro, he's like, I'll be honest with you, man. None of these execs were happy with your performance. And, you know, the guy was like, well, if they're not happy fit, they could go with somebody else. And he's like, we don't want to go with nobody else. You were the one that we were thinking about when we wrote this. You know, you want to let this opportunity pass you by to be a star in a lead role. He's like, I seen how you acted. I forget what the other movie or show that he's seen him in. He's like, that's the guy that I want you to be. He's like, so get out of the notebook, come over there, come back and do another audition. And I really want you to light it up. And he came back and he absolutely lit it up. Yeah. And they were like, all right, let's go.
That's crazy. It's a great show.
Yeah, it is a great show, bro. And the Tommy to me is like, dude, he's like one of my favorite characters of all time in any show. Cause you like he's like an anti-hero in a way. Like he is not a good man.
Right.
But there are parts of him that you really like and respect. You know, you're like, man, I really can dig Tommy. Hey, all you guys talking shit, just stay around and apologize to me after you see this haircut when it's done. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be collecting apologies here in a second. We're gonna get rid of this bottom line now, so y'all shut the hell up.
Because they think everything will just happen and be done. They don't, you know.
Tommy's part, bro. He does so much crazy shit in that movie and that show. And you know, there's a lot of white boys like him that are out there. 100%. I knew plenty.
With Edward, he will be right with you as soon as possible.
It's like, such when everything was going so perfect and smooth for Ghost.
And then Tommy messes it up.
You running behind?
Everyone will be happy. Not really. I don't think. Check my schedule real quick.
What's down here? 10 out of 10.
Oh, cool.
He should be, yeah, Jim? Yeah, he should be with you.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
If you want, I can take care of him for you before I
Do
go.
it.
All right.
That'll be great, bro. Thank you.
Before I hit the Don's game, I got time.
See that, y'all? I'm giving up a customer for y'all so I can spend more time with y'all.
I'm gonna take care of you, buddy. That way.
Don't you dare blame me for his forehead. How you gonna tell me I made his forehead big?
They said that?
Look at all my school pictures.
Bro, I had nothing to do with that.
I had nothing to do with that.
No, I had nothing to do with that.
I really had to grow into my head.
I had to grow into it.
You? Look at my head, bro. I'm still growing into my head. You know, this guy's got to say something for everything. You know what reminds me of? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Johnny?
No.
Kenny.
Yep.
Everybody here knows it's not true.
Definitely not true.
Sometimes, bud, when you speak to somebody when you're not supposed to, it does. Reminds me of him.
You can speak freely.
Yeah. Well, expect something to come back.
There's only
But
one
I
way
might
to
not
settle
be
it.
so nice.
One way to settle it. Put on the gloves.
Yep.
One way to settle it.
Put on the boxing gloves.
Just saying, Paul.
Actually, in
I fall over now.
in 50's book, one of his like biggest mentors was this like boxing coach. Remember, he spent all that time with Mayweather and Broner and all those guys.
Yeah.
He hung out with Dante
It's like
Wilder a
everybody in
lot.
this room knows that's not true.
You remember the feud between him and Mayweather? But he was like, if you could read one page out of a Harry Potter book.
Oh, dude, I lost
Oh
it.
my God, bro. Yo, you don't want to get into a trolling war with 50.
With 50, you don't. No.
He had a post on his Instagram.
Oh.
He was like, yo, I just sat here and I watched a grown man playing pickleball by himself. And he was like, I was not trolling in that part. He was like, I was just thinking, do I got my life right? This guy looks happy. He looks like he has it all. And I'm out here working 18 hours a day. He's like, I sat here and watched a grown man hit a ball up against the side of the building, happy as could be. He had music
Ken,
going.
you know what's so funny? I just looked on, I was on the PlayStation yesterday. I guess I'm still friends with that a-hole. On PSN Network, he was playing Call of Duty.
I'll collect my apology now.
I'm gonna send him an invite.
I'll collect my apology now. Just thank you, appreciate you, man. For those of you guys who know a little bit about barbering, you know, just go ahead and hit the apology button, the like button.
It's the like button.
Y'all see what a good job though this Rebel blade does? It just gets right down to that skin length and just.
I mean, you gotta ask them guys who talk crap. Like, you gotta ask them, like, what do they think goes into fade? Like, do they just think it's...
A lot of people don't know anything, bro, and they just come on here and pretend.
I really want to know what they think, like how it's done. Like, how do they process the fade themselves?
I mean, Sonny's not wrong, bro. A lot of people who jump in these lives midway, right after I put the skin line in there, a lot of people get bent out of shape. They're like, yo,
They're like, that's the
yo,
final
he's
cut.
cooked.
That's the
Yeah,
final
it's cool.
cut.
Like, I
He's
just don't
done.
get, like, how they think it's supposed to be done.
I don't care.
I mean, are they expecting us to down fade all the time? I mean, I just don't...
Absolutely nothing.
You do mostly skin fades too, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, we do a lot of them.
a lot of skin fades. I've been loving my senior cuts too. I know Sonny does. Senior walking around, boy. That's white gold right there. That's white gold.
Yeah.
You see that senior cut money? White gold, baby. Walking.
You knock 10 of them things out in an hour, boy.
Hell yeah. A lot of newer barbers are afraid to go high enough to get the blend right. You know, be like, because they think they're gonna mess it up, bro. But like, they need to fade it out. Like at the end of the day, it has to fade properly. Like, so a lot of people are afraid to take the clipper where it's supposed to be, and I can see that in a lot of my classes. Or they leave the head too much. That's something that they do a lot too in a lot of my classes. Like I'll be watching them doing all the right things, but they're like this, and they're leaving the head. Like the real way to work it, bro, is back and forth like a think of it like an eraser. And this lever is here to help you figure out what length you're erasing at. So if I want to get real close, I close the lever all the way. If I see that that's doing too much, I pop it open a little bit. This shit ain't rocket science, guys. I think anybody can learn how to cut hair. And to prove that, my cameraman's gonna be coming back here next week, and I'm gonna see if he can do a haircut on a mannequin. And maybe we'll even do it live. I don't know if we'll do it live, but we're gonna film it. I know. So if we do it on a mannequin, you want him to cut your hair? I guess we could.
That one homie?
The one that was just in the chair before you got in here.
Oh, you got a new cameraman.
Oh, you remember the old one? He became a lawyer, bro. He's useless. Yeah, he's a lawyer now. His dad gave me such a nice compliment too. His dad's like, you are the type of person who can just seem to like find people and help them grow their skill set. He's like, you're like the glue, and I'm like thinking about my life. And I know that some of my best friends, they really didn't even hang out together unless I was there. like they'd be like, my dad would be like, I ain't seen nobody in a while. Where they at? And then I come around and they're all around. And I'm like, no, I always think like maybe I was the glue, you know, that held some of these friendships together.
Yeah, it looks more cool. I'm getting like, yeah, that dude was funny.
Oh, yeah. Alex is the man, bro. That kid's brilliant. This kid Kyle, bro, he's something special, dude. Like, he's got a way of opening people up. He'll open you up like a tuna can. If you let you for 5 minutes, he know everything about you. That's how he is, bro. He's just got this, like, super inquisitive personality. I mean, everybody I've introduced, my current cameraman too, they're like, where did you find this kid? Like, this kid is super cool. And I'm like, I actually been cutting his hair since he was on a booster, pretty much. That's legit how I found Kyle. Just so you guys know, Kyle was the one. Yeah, you found it? I taught him. I've done that for so many people, bro. I mean, I personally love filming. I love editing. I do not like me personally, guys, I don't look at myself as just a barber. Thank you guys for the 100 thumbs up. We did. I don't look at myself as like a barber, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I don't think you should either. I don't think this should be your identity. I think you should look at yourself as more. You're more than that. You don't want to put yourself in the box. You're like, this is all I am. This is all I can do. I want to create dope shit. I want to film cool things. I want to edit and try to get better at certain things. And that's where we're at.
Why are we still cutting? You shut your mouth.
I'll just spray it with the hairspray. All right, we're gonna hit him with some hairspray here. We're about to do that front line.
You spray hairspray?
I did. He never knows. He never knows if I put anything in his hair. We always put stuff in Sonny's hair.
Kenny had the tahini going. Kenny, the day the hot sauce. Bro,
Put some hot sauce in his hair. No way.
remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, is something on my neck? It's burning like shit. And Kenny starts literally.
He had a haircut before that, so it's like imagine instead of aftershave, you put hot sauce on that thing.
They got you, bro.
Yo, oh my god.
You got him.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah, he got me, bro. Yeah, he got me good.
What kind of hot
Bro,
sauce,
that
bro?
hot. Red hot.
Tabasco?
It was spicy
It was
shit,
like
bro.
ghost pepper, chili, or something.
Yeah, like ghost pepper.
All right, we're gonna put his hairline together, guys. Don't y'all worry so much.
A million skulls and shit.
Yeah, skull units or something. I'm gonna bring y'all in here for a closer look at this hairline. Y'all can go ahead and start teeing off now.
So we'll probably do a 1.5.
All right, we're gonna make the best.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. So the baseball game today, I'm excited, but I'm not excited to run I gotta run the session.
They couldn't have picked a better guy for that, bro. You're gonna be tasting all the stuff.
Shut your mouth, man.
You're gonna be in there like an Italian grandma, tasting the.
starts at 11.
He's in there licking the hot dogs. I think they're ready. He's like, ooh, this one is salty.
Did you see what the doctor just put out a warning about? Talk about hot dogs? No. They need to stop using them frozen.
Did anybody ever thought that hot dogs were good for you?
sticking frozen hot dogs up their ass and they're breaking inside their ass.
Oh my God, why is this being talked about in here?
Hey, hon.
How you know that, bro?
Because I follow weird stuff.
He sure does.
He's speaking from experience, bro.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
honestly would not be surprised if
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Saying you never know if you try.
Those people doing things with gerbils, why not?
Right. He's trying to blame it on the doctor.
No, we all had to have a conversation in here with Sonny one day to stop sending us weird shit that he finds on the internet.
Yeah.
I know, I was with
Sonny
them.
won't use a hot dog, use a kielbasa.
Kielbasa.
Yeah, I was with them.
That's
so I
huge,
gotta
bro.
go, all right? I'll see you soon.
Hit a home run.
Yeah, hit a home run, all right? Jim said hit a home run. Love you. But yeah, yo, I swear, I was just reading that yesterday. It was like one of those
Probably fake.
news. Yeah, probably fake, but it was just something that, you
felt
know,
like
the headlines.
Out of all the other things you could use, why would you freeze a hot dog and do that?
Bro, I swear. I read that and I was like, oh my God. This kid, I don't put it past people though, they were eating Tide Pods. You know, you're talking to the generation who was eating Tide Pods for fun.
That's true, man.
That is true.
Stop it.
And how did they sue Tide?
Yeah.
They wind up suing Tide.
I remember that, bro. Some weird people were doing that at my school, bro.
Were they?
Yeah, dude, that was like when I was in high school. Yeah.
Eating Tide Pods?
I wasn't using fucking Tide Pods, but yeah.
That was going on in your high school?
Yeah, when I was in high school. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it's been a year.
Yo, drop a comment right now. Have any of y'all ever really ate a Tide Pod? Just curious.
This Thursday. I swear, man. Yeah, from Brooklyn. Yeah, where you from?
When I was in high school? Yeah, bro, people were doing the Tide Pod challenge when I was in high school.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, man. That's funny, man. Small
When
world.
did you graduate?
Yeah, man. Home this Thursday, man. Go see some snow.
Yeah.
Take my kids, go see some snow. We're going up to Blue Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I had.
That's why I like 50 Cent so much, because I graduated in 05.
My hair looks so much better, dude. When my hair gets swollen.
So we go tubing with probably as much
It really separates, doesn't it?
Yeah, well,
Now
I
look at
want
it,
my
bro. It
son to
looks good.
snowboard.
Even
So
without
we'll
the
see.
enhancements.
I got a 3-year-old little daughter
Once
too.
you get the line, because
You know.
like if you're
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
like a curly
She's,
situation with a lot of patches,
She's
bro,
gonna be super
there's nothing for your eye to like follow and look
She's
at.
never seen snow.
So like now that you got like a lineup,
So we're going up there, we're gonna go to Green Dragon,
That's insane.
Shady Maple. Yep.
Yeah, my hair gets so curly, dude, after a couple weeks. I mean, you know.
See, I didn't see it in here.
this is longer than normal.
Yeah,
Because you had got sick, so remember you canceled the last appointment, I think.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
think,
it's, man.
I think that was the one before that. But no, I was out of town last weekend. I was gonna book one, but yeah, I was out of town last weekend. I was in Clearwater, so I had to book one this weekend. But yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah. The food. Shit. Reading Terminal. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Even the chicken wings and pretzels. I'm getting ready to go have an Amish pretzel from the Amishville when I go up there. They are ridiculous. Yeah, it's shady maple. Yeah, shady maple, all you can eat. Yeah.
I'll bring y'all in for a closer look so I can get my apology.
Yeah, I like the Eagles.
Bring you in for a closer look so I can get my apology, all right?
We'll see what happens this year. He's got the offensive line coordinator, right?
Yeah.
From the Seahawks, which is crazy.
All right, so to help the hairline a little bit in the very front, I'll take my 1.5. I'm just gonna lay that front hair down just a little bit closer.
Oh, yeah? Where would you stay?
It's kind of like a little bit of a front fade, and it gives you
Yeah.
a little bit of a different look here.
More like an HOA type deal with the
All right.
Doesn't have to be. It's not mandatory for me. I'm not really.
Now we'll show you guys how to do an enhancement that'll last him a couple of days.
No, he is. That is a golfer.
I'm not a good doctor.
I mean, I got a birdie once in my life. And it'll never happen again.
So on the putt-putt course.
Shit, boy. Oh, wreck some havoc on a
You're not
putt-putt
lying.
course.
All right, we're gonna hit them with a little bit of Kiss Express. I'll bring y'all in for a closer look here. And we're gonna,
How long you been home for?
5 days. Yeah, that's enough, man.
Damn, this just goes to show how much it costs.
yeah, no.
Crazy.
Just ordered everything. No.
All right, so obviously
Yeah,
right
we just
here
ordered
is
everything.
a tiny bit light, so we're gonna focus in on that area.
My boots came in yesterday. Gloves, my long johns, and my snowsuit comes in today.
Are you prepared?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I haven't been in the cold in years. And my dad was like, yeah, it's about 10 degrees. It's a little cold outside, man.
Last week was -10.
That's what I said. That's what I said. -10
Next
last year.
traveling trip, bro.
Good. Beautiful day. Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
March,
Hi, Danny.
March or April.
I mean,
You ever been to Kentucky?
First time for everything.
Sick.
It's the first time for everything.
So expo
Kind
out
of
there?
excited to see what that bourbon be like and stuff.
Urban, bro. That'd be sick if you go to like the wheat fields and you see some barrels of whiskey and stuff. Bourbon is so cool and shit. Like they got tours out there.
Yes, sir. We're flying in the Philly. Someone else told me that yesterday. Said if you want to fly closer, just fly closer to, just fly into Allentown or Lehigh Valley. Yeah, it's shorter. But you know, we're gonna stay. My dad lives in Costa, so you know, we're only going to the mountains for a day, and then we'll drive back. We're staying at that. It's right off the exit 82 and 95, Route 30, Business 30, as you say. Huh? Oh, really? Where at? East End or West End? Oh, okay. He's probably up in, I'm assuming, the outskirts. Yeah. Because in the hood, he's in the hood. Did you see what happened in Costa?
yeah, exactly, man. See, no one forgets that
44-year-old
thing.
stabbed his infant, almost killed him. In Costa, my
Barber's on our
couple
team.
streets from my dad's house.
It's from
Yep.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, and the infant's in ICU right now.
You got a new barber.
Infant, I think he's like
Was he
6
at?
months old, man.
For years.
Who knew? You guys are crazy, I guess. Need to hang him. That's what needs to happen.
He's a super cool dude.
Yeah, you know, on like a couple streets right from my dad.
Who?
Willie Stop.
44-year-old
Yeah.
stabbed his infant.
You know Willie?
I used to work for him.
For real?
Yeah.
You had Willie Stop?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I used to work for him.
That's crazy.
I know, man. Really shame,
Oh, they're
man.
off radio.
Do that to your own kid? I mean, not to anybody, but like you do like your own.
Oh, they're still doing it.
Well, I
hate
think it's
seeing my
called
kid fall.
it's called style cuts or some BS like that.
Oh, for sure.
I think he sold it to someone else.
Absolutely.
He was making a lot of money off of S&P. Pigmentation.
Oh yeah. He was doing
He got
it.
back way in the early stages.
Yeah, he was doing it.
Yeah.
Bro, that was
This is the
for
first
sure.
one I ever knew that was doing that.
Is it nice airport?
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of a pretty big bad for
Philly,
a while.
Philly's
Yeah.
shithole, man.
A lot of people ain't with it no
It's
more.
always under construction.
So this is gonna last 3 days, guys. For his hairline. Oh my God, I gotta get more Q-tips. Damn.
Oh, exactly. Yes, at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that might even be. Well, I'm not trying to figure out where Blue Mountain is. Is it heading towards Philly or away? Away, that's what I
I
thought.
got lucky that I found a couple Q-tips. So this is what we do here. We'll take the Q-tip, spray a little bit of aftershave on it. I'm gonna spin that up a little bit. This is how you get any of the excess.
Yeah, man. Yep, I can't wait.
Make it pop a little bit.
Another
As you can see, you can get Little bit.
Shorter?
Yeah, a little shorter.
Oh, yes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run a 6 over top, just to see what it does.
Start working
Because
on
my fingers
wheelies.
don't get so much.
And open up this shop.
I went to a different shop for a while. Kind of tried to open my own thing a little bit before it didn't work out. I was meeting with another guy, but we were in a terrible location, we just couldn't get any traction. That was before I knew how to do social media. Like, to be perfectly honest, I wasn't really.
Hey, I was looking at
I
some of
wasn't
our old
ready
videos,
for
bro.
my own shop yet.
Like
I
7
might have
years
thought I
ago?
was, but I wasn't.
I was looking at like 7 years ago, we were doing videos, remember that? And like, just the clarity of it has changed drastically.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. What year do you think that was?
Dude, 2018, bro.
That was
2019.
Willie's 20. That was 2016? No, it was before Trump.
no shit.
Probably 14, 2013, 12, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got
Well,
here
when
in
you started
07.
I was gonna say, bro, Willie was my first ever barber when I moved down here.
He was awesome, though. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the number 6.
Barely available though.
Say one and a half on the side, 6 on top. All right?
I don't know that soon.
Yeah, I'll give you one of my cards too, man. You can always call or text.
Yep.
See, look, I got you in and out of here before
Well,
everybody
Willie's
gets
like
it done.
closest friend. He'd always call him like his little brother.
Yeah, man.
Ramon would always call Willie his little brother. Ramon was who I worked with.
Ramon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever knew Ramon. He's super cool.
A lot of big Dominican guys in there.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah.
That's it, bud.
I first started learning how to speak Spanish a little bit.
Yeah.
All of them spoke English, but none of them would.
No, exactly. Those guys were funny.
Yep.
Oh yeah. 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah. Long time ago. Take care, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys want burgers? Gotta make it back? I'll just bring back a whole bunch, make it back. See what time we get done.
I'm gonna bring y'all in for a closer look here, make some final adjustments.
I'm gonna add
And
some
we're gonna make it happen.
spiffy on there.
Yeah, I know. The fade's meant up. The edge of it bent, the fade's meant up.
They call them crab head.
I will see.
Some of them are already thawed.
Yeah, I'll collect my apology now. Y'all sitting there with this sorry ass cell phone front facing camera. All I gotta do is turn it around.
I'm gonna find that article.
Yo, I'll go ahead and collect my apology. What y'all got to say?
Are they apologizing?
Yeah, they apologizing now. Now they apologizing.
If not, it's just.
Hold up, look straight for a second. To be fair, I did paint the front of the hairline, but I didn't paint none of this. We are sorry. I know. I know. All of you guys get a little worked up. Y'all get a little worked up when you see somebody cutting some hair on here.
They said they cut you down in 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude, 1 second in.
Dude, you gave them 5 minutes? First line they said, oh my God, you're screwed.
I know it's hard for you guys who are not barbers to understand how this goes. Why y'all calling him Unc? He's trying to call you old, bro.
I am old, bro. 28.
28 years old, bro. You can't be an Unc at no, well, I guess you could be an Unc at 28.
Yeah, bro. I'm an uncle, bro. My oldest, actually uncle. My oldest niece is 18. Actually uncle. Crazy. But yes, I am uncle.
Unc. These rain clipper blades is like the perfect one for detailing out any of the final little steps. I can hear it cutting. Tell if I'm making any difference or any impact. Ooh, that fade looking good. See what else we got with the next customer coming. We might keep the live rolling here. Do the next one. I'll collect my apology now. Any of y'all. The Rebel 2 is available right now, guys, for pre-order. So if you guys are interested in that clipper, you guys can scoop it. And it should be shipping soon. So we'll see how soon, but I have it on good authority that they're going to ship pretty soon. Y'all gotta tap that like button out of respect for this nasty room that we got going here. We had such a good room going, but then I got a little nasty there. So I'm not mad at you though. I'm not mad at you. I know you don't understand the things that I do here, but. Y'all are just flat out mad that we put some enhancements in there, ain't you? He said, respectfully, I've been following you since the beginning. You think I'm selling out the Stylecraft? It's kind of funny to hear people say that, bro. Like, why do you guys think I'm with Stylecraft? You think it's got anything other to do than the fact that they make the best tools on the face of the earth, and I've had a hand in making them? So. Just saying. Appreciate you. Now we get them apologizing, bro. Some of these people don't know what they're talking about. For the one who was talking all that trash, which I don't mind. I'm not mad about it. But for Naughty Bet, what do you do for work, my man? Just out of curiosity. Professional troll.
He lives in Mama's basement and gets served cookies and milk.
I'm not even throwing no shade on you. I'm just curious what you do for work. Cause when it comes to just professionals among each other, bro, we don't really talk like that, bro. I would never get in somebody's life, see them cutting hair and have nothing but positivity for them, man.
People just love to tear
That's my way. My way. But I promise I wouldn't engage with the trolls this year. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, man. So, in a way, you're lucky. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you, man. Yo, can I see my schedule real quick on your phone? I gotta check my schedule real quick. I want to see if I got somebody else worth filming. We did 2 haircuts, about 115 thumbs up.
All right, brother.
Liverpool.
I love that jersey, man.
Liverpool. It's nice.
Yeah, we get paid. We're out here doing our thing. Look, man, I ain't throwing no shade on nobody, man. You guys do what you do. You buy what you buy. All I do is talk facts. When I do reviews on machines, I talk about things, why I like things, why I don't. Tell me why I should pick up another clipper that's just not as good. It's not my fault we got the best shit in the industry right now. And I'm not even saying that in a bragging way. Really, we have clippers, trimmers, shavers, every single one of them. Thank you. Every single one of them that we have something for everybody. We have something for everybody, bro. And my heart has never really been, just so you guys know, those of you guys who've been following me for a long time, my heart has never been in trying to become a tool dealer. I'm not a snake oil salesman, guys. My heart has always been in trying to teach people, trying to lift people up, try to educate people, try to show people stuff. My whole channel has been about that. Reviews are just the way that I got by. I wouldn't be on YouTube doing any of this stuff if I couldn't get paid. I'd just shut my mouth and cut hair, make money. So I mean, that's at the end of the day, bro. Like I gotta get paid. I got over 1,000 videos teaching people how to do things. So at the end of the day, how long can you do a thing without getting any money?
Hey, Johan.
I'm just being perfectly honest and blunt with you guys. And we have all these fantastic tools, and it's fun to cut hair with them.
Later, brother.
Cleaning everything up right now, getting everything ready for the next victim coming up. But my phone's only at 12%. These things here have been such a workhorse. Hey, on another note though, let me ask you guys something. How many of you guys go to the gym regularly?
I'm gonna get a baby.
And I see somebody's asking about these hats. They don't actually sell these hats. You can get them at a show. Sometimes we toss them out. Chicago ABS, Orlando Premiere, like any of the shows we go to, a lot of times we bring them there. So you, as of right now, you can't buy the hat. And if you guys are interested in, yeah, here, what do you want? Statement? Yeah, so if you guys are interested in any of the stuff that you guys seen here on the channel, if you guys want to support the channel any further, while I put up with all this abuse from people, you guys can use the code LIVE67 for anything with Stylecraft. And again, that is code LIVE67, and you guys can place your order. We're trying to make an effort here to go live multiple times a week, as you guys have seen, walking you through every haircut, giving you opportunities to ask questions, trying to, you know, create some fun and entertaining shows for you guys so that we can spread the message and, you know, hopefully bring more people into this industry of ours. You know, a lot of people disagree with me when I say that I feel like the barbershop standards, like the hours to go to school and all this stuff, I feel like it's a little bit too high, man. I think anybody can learn how to cut hair with a mentor, with some practice. I think you guys could all learn how to do this, and you might be surprised what you make from it. I mean, you might find that you like it the way I did. There's plenty of money to be made where your passion is, man. And if you're passionate about this, man, you can come in here and you can do pretty good. We've been testing a couple of different razor holders. This is like the Parker style.
Getting a picture down from the shop.
He said, I learned the long layer, shear cutting technique. That's awesome, man. And what's cool about that, those are the 4 basics that you have to learn when you go to school. You got to learn the blunt, the 90s, long layer, and the graduating. That was kind of what started the whole channel. I was working at a barber school, and I was repeating myself all the time, and I kept thinking, man, I need some videos. Man, I need some videos, just so I don't have to repeat myself all the time. I can have them watch the videos. Then one of the students was like, yo, why don't you put them online? So I did, and then the rest is history. So now here we are. That was 2012. Here we are, still making videos, still out here trying to do our thing, man. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that you learn after so many years in this business. There's a lot of stuff you might want to share, and this platform has allowed me to do that. It's allowed me to kind of reach out and reach people, millions and millions of people around the world.
I want to grow my hair. And it's growing. What would get into what you were saying? How you like them.
It's another great reason to wear gloves, guys. So I'm talking about, guys, you guys can grind in here. You can make a lot of money grinding in the barbershop. I mean, shit, I used to come in at 5 a.m., leave at 8 p.m., and cut hair the whole time. Cut 39, 40 people. You know, walk out with $1,500, $1,600. So, I mean, that was crazy money for me at the time when I was doing stuff like that. So, you know, there's a lot of money that you can make if you're passionate about it. And I get this comment the other day, hey man, I'm a barber right now, I'm working part-time, I'm thinking about making a jump and going into it. I'll tell you guys, man, anything you go into with both feet, you got a much better chance of succeeding in than something that you go in only halfway. So if you go only halfway, like, you know, you're half-assing the whole thing and you're not really going to be able to reap the rewards from that. When you first come into this business, you got to suffer for a while. You're going to see barbers who are better at this than you, got bigger clientele than you, got more money than you, just seem to have it all figured out, and you feel like when you first get to the shop, you ain't got shit figured out. So it's so easy to get impatient, start putting myself in their shoes, but really I'm only in my shoes. I got to stay here in my lane and grow and make my little victories. You know, one piece at a time, I got to put my puzzle together. Can't come in the shop thinking I'm going to be the busiest barber in there. So you got to be, you know, you got to be honest with yourself. Just take your victories where they are. Take that shit that frustrates you, that struggle, all of that shit, and use it as fuel. Right. You can go in there and you can say, maybe it ain't today, but it will be tomorrow. You say, hey, bro, I love your beard. I have a question for you. What's up? He's a baby. Look at him. Shaved his whole face. He just got 5 years younger, bro. Hey, how old is this guy? How old is he?
How old am I?
Love your beard. Thank you.
He said, I've been cutting my hair with 2 folding mirrors.
25.
Damn, the
First
first
got it,
one,
God
bro.
damn.
First one, 25. 24 after he shaved. 25. Wait, let's see. How old is Kenny? How old is this one?
19.
How old is he? 19. They call him Sexy Kenny. They said you're 30. Somebody said you're 30, bro. Wait, was that for him? 34? Wow, it's getting worse. 23. Someone said 23. How old are you? 27. Somebody got it too. The last one was 27. Yeah. We got it.
You're getting a free clipper.
27.
DM Eddie.
Chill out. Oh, your boy needs a haircut. We were going to do self-cut Saturday, but as you guys can see, that didn't happen.
Because you slept in.
Hey, what about me? How old am I? My beard is not helping things. All right.
21.
I'm 21 years old, guys. I'm 21.
Show them the picture.
Shit. I wish. I ain't even showing them that. People didn't even know that was me without a beard. My beard is it's a force. But hey, as long as I get up in the shop, like long as I get up in the morning, like I was in the shop this morning. What was it, 6:30 or so when I pulled up? It was about 6:30. Bullshit, it wasn't no 8. It was about 6:30, but I got up at 4 a.m. I went to the gym. I did an hour and 10 at the gym, and I got here, so I got no excuses, all right? Because I'm trying to prepare myself for, like, as I go into the older ages, like, let's say I get to be 50 or 60 years old, God willing, I make it that long. I want to go there with some muzzle and a half-decent physique, bro, because if you start working out in your 50s and 60s, bro, it's going to be impossible for you to build muscle at those ages. So while I'm young, I'm strong, and I still can do these things. Like, honestly, I'm stronger now, and I'm better now mentally, physically, in pretty much every way. Financially, I'm a better version of myself than when I was younger. Like, I was immature with things. So I'm 38, guys. I'm 38. But I'm just being honest with you guys. Some of you guys who are impatient, you know, want to get where you see other people. You know, you got a little bit of desire to move up in the world like that, man. Just be patient, bro. Enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? I know Jeff Bezos, bro. I wish. I guess he does have a pretty strong workout routine too, doesn't he? But they also got access to all kind of fancy ass medical shit. Who knows what the hell they're shooting up over there?
Children's blood.
What do they call that stuff? There's a name for it. Like they drinking some kind of crazy cocktail. Who knows? So how can I get started if I want to avoid the long process of barber school? Well, it depends what state you're in. Some states offer they offer an apprenticeship, so you could just go start cutting hair, start making money, and apprentice until you're able to take your test. That's one way. If you're in the state of Florida, it's only 600 hours. I mean, really, you do the math. If you go full time, you can knock that out in 3 months. I mean, so you know, it's an investment. But at the same time, like, the only goal really is to make sure you pass the state board test. So, I mean, that's all you're going to get out of school. And you got to pass the state board no matter how you do it. So, I mean, if you go through this process and you're committed and you have passion, you're going to make more money than probably most people who come out of school with a 4-year degree, working as like a clerk somewhere or getting an internship somewhere or doing something like that. I mean, if these guys are coming out of grad school making 60, 70 grand, I mean, it isn't impossible to make a lot more than that in the shop, but it is going to take you some years to do it. You're not going to come out and make 100K your first year. It's just not going to happen. But if you put the work in, you put the time in, and you grind and you grow your clientele, I mean, really, the sky's the limit. My thing about it is, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. He said, I respect your purpose. You actually work your vision, great content. He said, I like to see you shave someone's head bald. I got you. We'll see if we can do that. But appreciate the super chat. But you know, that's the thing about it is like you can look at this as a bit of a shortcut to a good amount of money, but it can't really be about the money. You gotta have a passion for it. The money will come. I never really thought much about the money when I was a barber instructor making $20 an hour. I'd go to the shop and leave with $600-700. So obviously me making $20 an hour at the barber school was not about the money. But at that barber school, I was learning how to teach. I was learning how to explain myself. I was learning how to present. I was learning how to keep people entertained. I was actually starting my YouTube channel. So there was so many building blocks that were being built there. All those pieces to the puzzle. I didn't understand how they all fit, but I knew they were important. Live 6-7 is the code. Live 6-7 is the code. So, you know, you get out of school, you can look at this as a shortcut to some good money some way, but it is not really the shortcut you think it will be. It will still take you that 4 years to start raking in some serious money. You know what I'm saying? Like it will take you some time, it will take you some consistency, and that's why for you guys, you got to make the money to pay your bills, but really you just got to be passionate about it. If you're passionate about it, the money will come. And you don't even got to think about it. It will happen by itself. People can see when you go the extra mile for them. When people walk in here and I go the extra mile for somebody, they see that. They see that I'm attentive to all their needs. I'm taking care of them. I'm doing everything I can do. I'm helping them set up their next appointment. I'm checking on them. I'm giving them a free cut on their birthday. I'm doing all this stuff that I could do. You know, if they have a hard time, if they come in, they hit me with some deep shit. It's like, hey, bro, I don't want you to pay today. I got you today. You know, like little stuff like that, man. It goes a long way. What up, bro? How you doing? That's okay, man. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. If you guys want anything, you guys can use the code LIVE67 for anything Stylecraft and Gamma. You guys can also check out my booking service, bookedin.com/Eddie. Redeem your offer for 50% off your first 3 months. And we have over 1,000 videos to help you learn. Plus, we go live like 2 to 3 times a week. So hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, double tap that thumbs up on the way out, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.